The world is a strange and wonderful place. But some of the strangest and most wonderful things are also the most terrifying. In the darkest corners of the world, hidden from the eyes of the curious, lie structures that defy explanation. They stand alone, shrouded in mystery, whispering tales of the unknown. Tonight, we uncover 3 of the strangest structures found in the middle of nowhere. These aren't your typical abandoned buildings or forgotten monuments. These are places where the veil between our world and something else feels thin, where the air crackles with unease, and where logic seems to crumble before your very eyes. So lock your doors, turn off the lights, and prepare to journey with me into the heart of the unknown. But be warned, once you've seen these places, you can never truly unsee them. Our first stop takes us to the rugged plains of Wyoming, where a monolith of impossible stature pierces the sky. This is the Devil's Tower, a solitary giant rising over 800 feet from the rolling grasslands. Even from miles away, it commands your attention, a stark reminder that nature holds secrets that can chill you to the bone. Geologists will tell you it's a volcanic formation, a remnant of an ancient eruption. But look closer, feel the oppressive weight of its presence. And tell me if you don't feel something else. Native American legends speak of a giant bear, its claws raking the sides of the rock as it tried to reach those trapped on top. They say the tower is haunted by the spirits of those who fell victim to the bear, their cries echoing on the wind. Some who dare to climb its sheer faces report strange occurrences, equipment malfunctions, and a feeling of being watched. The vast emptiness of the Wyoming landscape only adds to the eerie atmosphere. It's a place where the silence is almost deafening, broken only by the occasional gust of wind or the distant call of a bird. Climbers often speak of an inexplicable sense of unease, as if the very rock itself is alive and watching their every move. Historical records and old photographs show that the tower has been a source of fascination and fear for centuries. Early settlers and Native Americans alike have told tales of strange lights and ghostly apparitions around the tower. At night, the tower takes on an even more sinister appearance. Some say it glows with an unearthly light, casting long, eerie shadows across the landscape. There are also mysterious carvings and symbols etched into the rock, their meanings lost to time. Some believe they are warnings, left by ancient peoples who understood the true nature of the tower. Modern-day researchers continue to study the tower, trying to unlock its secrets. But for every answer they find, new questions arise, deepening the mystery. Local residents have their own stories to tell. Many claim to have seen strange figures moving around the base of the tower at night or heard whispers carried on the wind. Equipment malfunctions are common, with climbers reporting that their gear often fails for no apparent reason. Some even say they feel an invisible force trying to push them off the rock. As ominous clouds gather over the tower, it's easy to see why it has inspired so many legends and stories. It's a place that seems to exist outside of time, where the past and present collide in a haunting dance. For those brave enough to climb it, the experience is unforgettable. Every handhold and foothold feels like a step into another world. A world where the line between reality and myth is blurred. As we leave the Devil's Tower behind, its silhouette fades into the distance, but its presence lingers in our minds. It's a place that challenges our understanding of the natural world and reminds us that some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved. Next, we venture to San Jose, California, where a sprawling mansion stands as a testament to obsession and fear. This mansion is not just any ordinary home. It is a place shrouded in mystery and legend, a place where the lines between reality and the supernatural blur. This is the Winchester Mystery House, a labyrinthine structure built by Sarah Winchester, the widow of the Winchester rifle magnate. The house is an architectural marvel, yet it is also a puzzle, a riddle that has baffled historians and paranormal enthusiasts alike for decades. Driven by grief and a fear of the spirits killed by her husband's rifles, Sarah Winchester embarked on a relentless construction project that lasted for 38 years. Her sorrow was profound and her fear was palpable. She believed that the spirits of those who had fallen victim to the Winchester rifle were seeking vengeance, and she felt a deep, unshakable responsibility to atone for the bloodshed. The result is a bizarre and unsettling home filled with architectural oddities that defy logic and reason. The house is a maze of rooms, hallways, and staircases that seem to lead nowhere. It is a place where the ordinary rules of architecture do not apply, where every turn reveals a new mystery. Staircases lead to ceilings, doors open into blank walls, and windows look out onto other rooms. These peculiar features were not mere accidents. They were deliberate choices made by Sarah Winchester in her quest to confuse and confound the spirits she believed were haunting her. It's said that Sarah designed the house to confuse the spirits, trapping them within its endless corridors and dead ends. The house is a labyrinth, a complex network of passages and rooms that seem to go on forever. It is a place where one can easily get lost, both physically and mentally. But some believe she wasn't trying to keep the spirits out. Some believe that her intentions were far more complex and nuanced. They suggest that Sarah was not merely trying to protect herself from the spirits, but was also attempting to communicate with them, to understand their pain and suffering. Some believe she was trying to appease them, to build a home so strange, so labyrinthine, that they would be content to stay trapped within its walls forever. This theory posits that Sarah Winchester was not just a grieving widow, but a woman on a mission to create a sanctuary for the restless spirits, a place where they could find peace and solace. The Winchester Mystery House remains one of the most enigmatic and fascinating structures in the world, a testament to one woman's extraordinary vision and her unyielding quest for redemption. Our final destination takes us deep into the heart of Mexico, to a place where childhood nightmares become a terrifying reality. This is not just any ordinary place, it is a realm where the boundary between the living and the dead is almost non-existent. Hidden amongst the canals of Xochimilco lies Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls. This island is shrouded in mystery and steeped in local legend, drawing curious visitors from all over the world. Here, amongst the overgrown vegetation and the stagnant water, the atmosphere is thick with an eerie silence that is occasionally broken by the rustling of leaves or the distant call of a bird. Thousands of dolls hang from the trees, their presence both unsettling and fascinating. Each doll tells a story, a silent witness to the island's haunting past. Their lifeless eyes staring out from the shadows, their limbs are twisted, as if frozen in a dance of despair. The doll's eyes seem to follow you, creating an unnerving feeling that you are never truly alone. Their faces are caked in dirt, weathered by time and the elements. Each doll's expression is a grotesque mask of sorrow and neglect, and their hollow sockets seem to follow your every move. It's as if the dolls are silently judging you, their empty eyes reflecting the island's tragic history. The story goes that a man named Don Julian Santana found a drowned girl in the canal, her lifeless body accompanied by a single doll floating in the water. This tragic discovery marked the beginning of the island's transformation. Her lifeless body accompanied by a single doll floating in the water. This doll became the first of many, a symbol of the girl's untimely death and the sorrow that enveloped the island. Haunted by the girl's death, Don Julian began hanging dolls he found in the trash and the canals on the trees, believing it would appease her spirit. His actions were driven by a deep sense of guilt and a desire to protect the island from further tragedy. Don Julian began hanging dolls he found in the trash and the canals on the trees, believing it would appease her spirit. Each doll was a token of his remorse, a way to honor the memory of the drowned girl, believing it would appease her spirit. Over the years, the collection of dolls grew, turning the island into a macabre shrine that both horrifies and intrigues those who visit. Over time, the island became a macabre shrine to the drowned girl, a place where the line between life and death blurs. The dolls, with their haunting presence, serve as a constant reminder of the island's dark past, a place where the line between life and death blurs and the air is thick with a palpable sense of dread. The island's atmosphere is heavy with the weight of countless untold stories and unspoken fears, and the air is thick with a palpable sense of dread. Visitors often report feeling an overwhelming sense of unease, as if the island itself is alive and watching their every move. Locals say the dolls move their heads, their eyes following you as you navigate the island's twisted paths. Some even claim to have seen the dolls' limbs twitch as if they are trying to communicate with the living. Whisper to each other in the dead of night, their voices a haunting chorus that echoes through the trees. These whispers are said to be the spirits of the dolls, sharing their secrets and sorrows with one another, and lure unsuspecting visitors deeper into the island's embrace. Those who dare to venture too far often find themselves lost, unable to escape the island's eerie grip. The Island of the Dolls is a place where the past and present collide, creating a haunting tapestry of fear and fascination. As we leave these unsettling structures behind, we are left with a sense of unease, a lingering feeling that we have only scratched the surface of their mysteries. The Devil's Tower, the Winchester Mystery House, the Island of the Dolls. Each one a chilling reminder that the world is full of dark corners and unexplained phenomena. These structures stand as eerie reminders of the unknown, each with its own dark story waiting to be told. They are places where the impossible seems possible, where the laws of nature bend and break, and where the veil between our world and something else feels terrifyingly thin. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.